What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. At Amazon, Kindle, Create Space. A link will be in the description box below. As usual, this video is entitled How Men Grade Women. Not so much for the guys, but for the ladies. But guys, too, who are thinking about this and who haven't hit a certain stride about themselves. So we're going to start from head to toe. And as a black man, I'm talking about us. I can't, everything is general about men, but particular to us. Hair. Most of us don't really care about hair. But we'll play along with your insecurities about it. But you're passing if you're taking care of your own hair. You're failing if you're not taking care of your own hair. You're passing if you're doing less weaves and wigs. You're failing if you're doing more weaves and wigs. You're passing if you're keeping with your natural color. You're failing when you go into too much coloring. We'll give you the red or the red or brown. Blonde, not so much. You look crazy like that. That's failing. And why I say that's failing is because I got to put this into the hair thing. If you wear certain colors, you're lumped in as a hood rat. When it comes to the blonde thing, it seems like sisters use blonde hair when they really feeling themselves and they feel like they looking good, and that's like it strikes as a self-hate red flag. So that's why. The other thing about the hair is, if you're wearing a hat because you have a bad hair day with your hair that you actually do, it's all good. If you wearing hats and covering your head because you don't have a weave in or a wig on and you feel like your hair in general is a bad hair day, you failing. Okay, face. As long as you got a cute face, you pass. Just being straight up. You got a cute face, you pass it. You know, a face that a guy is attracted to and he thinks is pretty. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you don't have a cute face, you're failing. But that doesn't necessarily mean you failed as far as the guy choosing you. What I mean by that is, if you got good skin, because you can have a pretty face and have bad skin and then you're failing. And you could have a not so pretty face and have good skin and it's like, hey, she takes care of herself. Teeth, breath, that type of stuff. If you got good teeth and you got good breath, you're passing. You don't have good teeth, you don't have good breath, you're failing. Your makeup. If you do it modestly, or just if you just do it in the parameters of it enhances your beauty, you passing. If you're going overboard with it, you're failing. It screams insecurity to us. I'm just saying this is how we grade women. Body. See, guys like certain different body types, but in general, if you don't have a nice stomach and nice arms, you're failing. If you're overweight, if you're in shape, you're passing. If you're overweight, you're failing. In this one, I mean, you could be a big woman, but you be big and in shape. If you're big and in shape, you pass. And if you're big and out of shape, you failing. If you got your breast size, that just depends on the guy. Some guys like them big. Some guys like them regular. Some guys, most guys don't like small, the itty bitty committee, but if she's a pretty girl, we don't care. Or if we like her, we don't really care. You know, for me, um, the lower half, yeah. If you got a nice butt, you passing. If you don't, yeah, you failing. It doesn't have to be big though. As long as it's nice for your size. Like, some of us guys are enamored with a big butt or nice legs. Nice legs are. You can have, if you don't have the best butt, but you got nice legs, you passing, because them legs are turn on. Them legs are turn on. So if you got a nice butt, no matter what size you are, you passing. As far as body, if you got nice legs, you passing. And if you got nice skin on your body, because some people, they don't take care of themselves, so they have that little bad looking skin. So let's, go down to the feet. Most guys like pretty feet. Most guys can't, I'm not really like, if you're a pretty woman and you don't have the prettiest feet on the planet, I don't care. This ain't Boomerang. I'm not Eddie Murphy. That's just my thing. Like, but if your feet look worse than mine, eesh, yeah, cause I got some bad feet. Yeah, not bad, but bad. Yeah, whatever. I got some almost uglies. That's what I'm gonna call them. So with the body thing, that's it. When it comes to dress, how you present yourself to the world. If you present yourself to the world in a feminine fashion, you passing. If you present yourself to the world in a manly fashion, you failing. We don't even want to hear that. We're not trying to be with no hard woman. If you smell good, passing. Smell bad, failing. And that even goes, with that other region too. Definitely. Because if you fail that, you could throw the whole thing off. I don't care what kind of passing grades you got. But you got to watch how you dress. That's a pass or fail thing. Like, and more importantly about the dress, just like with men, it's one of those situations where you gotta dress for where you're going. To be cognizant of how you're supposed to look when you go in certain places with certain people. Because just like I said about the hair thing and getting lumped in the hood rat thing, if you got like the crazy color hair, that gray and blue and the mixed colors and all that, like a person gonna look at you like, I can't take you nowhere. Not the places that I can only take you to these certain places. Places like this, I can't take you because just by the way you present yourself is embarrassing. So that's a pass or fail thing. So that type of thing. Intelligence. If you're smart and your intelligence can bring something to a relationships, you're definitely passing. If you feel like you're smart, but you use it in a manipulative way or a way to try to hustle people, you're definitely failing. Nobody wants that in their life because you're just a taker. We grade women on their past with men. The type of men you date in your past, you're gonna get graded for. I mean, this is a lose-lose situation with most women, because most men, if the guys are better than us, we're insecure. If the guys are worse than us, we think something wrong with you. So, yeah, I don't see how you're gonna win on that one. I ain't gonna lie. But the thing about it is, it does show the type of man you will date or give yourself to. So if a guy's not on that basic level of that, it's gonna say something, The other thing is, how can I say this? Your reciprocity. What do you give in a relationship. Like you're gonna be if you actually if a guy's you know does something for you, do you do something for him? Do you actually um, how you are actively showing your love for a person is a passive fail thing. Like if you just think if you like a guy and you're into him and you want to show him, you're passing. If you like a guy and you're into him but you don't never show him, you're failing. It's just as simple as that. Uh, if if you're bringing, how can I say this? If you're bringing peace into the household, you're passing. If you're bringing chaos into the household, you're failing of the relationship. Not even just the household, just the relationship in general. So, that. Um, if you're doing things to make sure both of you are happy and healthy, you're passing. If you want a woman that I ain't gonna let you eat this, I ain't gonna let you go here. You know what, you need to do X, Y, Z. If you going to get an education, we ain't going out tonight. You need to study. That type of woman. Um, you passing. If you're not, you just want to be entertained by a man all the time, and he needs to do something for you, you failing. I think, and sexually, if you know what you're doing, you're passing. If you don't, you're failing. But guys don't. We'll teach you. I know somebody's gonna say, "Y'all don't know what y'all doing." I bet it. I bet one of y'all is gonna say that. But more so, if you know how to seduce him, just when it's you two, you're passing. If you know how to be sexy with him or one on one, you're passing. But if you're trying to be sexy for when y'all go out into the world and then you're so unsexy when you get one on one, you're failing. So try to keep it basic, So that's my thoughts on that. We out. Peace.